Thank you for staying with us. Are you facing a financial crisis? If you are, you're going to want to listen to our next guests. Robin and Bob Schwartz, the president and CEO of Here to Help Foundation, have assisted over 3,500 individuals from Wayne and Oakland counties who have found themselves in financial crisis. Thank you so much for joining us on Street Beat.
Thank you very much for having us.
Tell me a little bit about the foundation.
Well, the Here to Help Foundation began back in 2007 when we started it together, and we help individuals who have reached a financial crisis out of their own control, and they're looking and they need a bridge to sort of move forward financially.
And why did you start the foundation?
Well, in 07 and 08, when things were really turning sour in this area and everywhere in the country, we were at a point where we really wanted to get into, nonprofit like this, and we came up with the idea of helping individuals directly who might be struggling with financial crisis.
Mm-hmm. And over 8 years then, 3,500 people that you have helped, that's a lot of people. How did they find you, or how did you find them?
When we began, we met with about 20 charities in the area, nonprofits, mm-hmm. And that's how we operate. We get referrals from what we call qualified advocates, people that work at a nonprofit or a charity, or our social workers. We get a lot of referrals from the state of Michigan. We get things from the Department of Human Services and Michigan Rehabilitation Services, because we fill a role that even the state can't fill at times. So we do get those types of referrals. And when we met with these 20 or so charities and organizations back in 2007, when we began, word of mouth has quickly spread, so we now work with over 200 charities in Wayne and Oakland County. So that's where we get our referrals from.
And what are some of the services then that you provide?
Well, we assist with used vehicle purchases for people who work 35 hours more per week through our Working Cars for Working People program. We also assist with car repairs, past rent, security deposits, and we assist with furniture for people coming from homelessness or domestic violence situations.
Okay, and what, to qualify to be one of these people who might need some of this assistance, what are some of the qualifications?
Really, the main premise of the organization, of the foundation, is we can assist individuals who, with our help, we provide the bridge. With our help, they can keep moving forward self-sufficiently, independently. We can't be a Band-Aid, such as if someone fell behind in their rent and we help them with a particular month's rent, we have to be able to establish, well, they're going to be able to pay the following month's rent and for the foreseeable future, all their rent. Mm-hmm. So if someone may have been laid off from their job or missed work because they were ill or a child was ill and they fell behind and now they're back working full-time, we can get them caught up with their arrearage because they'll be able to keep moving forward.
Great. And how bad is the need for working cars for working people?
Well, unfortunately, the bus system in Detroit and the Metro Detroit area does not always lend itself to being very useful for people at times. And so it's really a struggle. Mm-hmm. And individuals have to, leave their home 3 hours prior to work to get to a job, or perhaps they don't get home until 3 hours later and it's, deep into the night, and sometimes it's a true security issue.
Right.
And as we saw with that recent situation with Mr. Robertson, who was walking to work and taking the bus system, and, the outpour of generosity from people all over the country to give him money and ultimately a car too to help him. That's an example of what the need is. And we help people like Mr. Robertson every day. Mm-hmm. There are so many people in our community who need vehicles to get to work.
And I'm glad that you brought him up. How has that changed, or maybe showcased your foundation a little bit more into helping, these people who do need this extra help?
Right. Well, we want to keep our Working Cars for Working People program moving forward, and we were starting to you know, try to figure out how we can start getting donations and extra funding, because we have a maximum of $2,500 that we pay for used vehicles. We purchase them from Volunteers of America in Pontiac. And we want to continue with this program for as long as possible. So we started to really wonder, like, okay, let's figure out how we can start getting outside funding. And then the situation when Mr. Robertson occurred, and we just were like, well, if, you know, one person can get that amount of money, our foundation with that kind of money can help 120 individuals with vehicles. And so we really started pursuing the idea of trying to get people to donate to our foundation.
Great. And just quickly, if they want to donate, how can they do so?
On our website, should I say the web?
Yep, go for it.
Okay, www.heretohelpfoundation.org. We have a donate page and tab, and they can just go to the website and they can donate any increment of money that they, as little or as much, is going to be helpful. And people can choose which one of our programs they'd like to donate to. Right on there is a choice, or they can just simply say, choose the whatever is most needed category.
Thank you so much. That's great. Perfect. For more information, go to heretohelpfoundation.org.